Are we there? Okay, good morning. Streaming. Yeah, it's streaming now. Perfect. Perfect. Welcome, welcome. Before we start, anybody would like to share anything this morning? I'm ready here to. I am already excited because the announcement that we don't have yet. No, but anything that you want to share, anything that happened. I know we have several. There were several meetings last night, and you want to share about what happened in the last couple of days meetings. I know some of you have been in Pennsylvania and South, and I think it was North Carolina. Um, yeah, the microphone is yours. Who would like to share? And tatan, microphone on. I'm not gonna call volunteers.
Hey, George. Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
Cliff,
How's
how
it
are you?
going? Great, great.
Perfect.
We were at an awesome event in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania yesterday. Daniel Piku came. It was his last stop on the 16 city tour, I guess, and it was very strategic. So Holly DeMott opened the meeting and did an excellent job as the professional direct marketer, really setting up what the business is all about, the business model, going through compensation at the end. And then Nicole Barone here knocked it out of the park with a great presentation on the products, going through the products, leveraging her health coaching and pharmaceutical background to really simply and clearly explain how great our product line is. And then Daniel Piku stole the show and ended the meeting with I don't know, at least an hour
Half
worth,
hour, half
half
hour.
hour presentation that, like I said, knocked it out of the park. He did an awesome job and really went through what his vision for the company is, how supportive he is, and really made it like an outstanding opportunity for what was, I think, over 80 people that were in the room. So, really well attended and great presentations, great content.
Perfect, perfect. Now, if it's one thing that you would say that would tell your prospects that got you more than anything else from that meeting last night, what would be? If you have one thing that said, you have to blank, or that I learned something that you feel that you have to share with the prospects.
I think it was the one thing for me that was really reinforced is that everyone needs community.
Mhm.
And Daniel mentioned that, in airports, during his travels, wherever he goes, it's like people are sitting next to each other, husbands and wives, and they're on their phones. And families, the kids are on their phones. And this opportunity really brings people together like nothing else and creates that community. So I guess, it was the opportunity overall, but what struck me and what I guess I hadn't thought about too much is the community aspect of it.
Right. Yeah, because and I love what you say that because we are we are a team first of all, but especially we're a community that has a similar goal. We don't have exactly the same goal, but we have similar goals, some similar desires to not only to share this with other people, to improve other people, but also our lives. And now the when I say those are similar, now there's different the kind of if somebody wants a different home or a different car and different travel, but all of them has a goal of improvement and helping others to do the same. And you said that Daniel Pico hit it out of the park. Basically, he's been doing that in every meeting because
Yeah,
he's so excited.
he's great at evangelizing, I think. And there was a new phrase coined or a new word coined, three evangelist. So I think we were all three evangelists
Yeah.
coming out of the meeting.
Oh, wow. And sure, fire. Imagine, every time I meet with him, he's on fire. Even if I'm meeting with him one on one, And of course, imagine the energy that he has to when he's talking to 50, 100 people or more when you are just one on one with him in a room. Wow. it's,
Yeah.
it's all that energy that goes to 100 people is going to one person. But anyway, go ahead. Thank you very much, Cliff. Were you going to say something, Nicole? Or
The only thing I would add is that, I think what I took away from last night, obviously it was super exciting, but, Daniel is committed to growing the US market. Yes, we're in 15 countries. Yes, we have ground floor, operations around the world, which is great, and over in Asia. But like the fact that he's going to all these cities and a city near you, really get to the events. I had people that had drove over 2 hours to get there just to meet him. And it all starts at a coffee shop meeting, a one-to-one. You're meeting someone at a hotel or a coffee shop to say, there's something bigger than me here. I have to share this with you. Getting on a Zoom call with someone, showing them the opportunity of what we have and letting them decide. And I think that's really important. But he let it known and made it clear in the room. He's coming back, right? And so we had 80 in that room at least. The room was full, which was awesome. Like we were busting out of the room. This is exciting, and this is the beginning of something huge. And what Cliff hit upon is really important as we go into the holidays. People are looking for community. They're looking for connection. I would say that the timing that we have right now is similar to the 2008, 2009, right? Uncertainty, the market, the things that are going on. AI is coming. And what Cliff said, really resonated, I think, with all of us when Daniel said, people are so connected to this and they're not connected to their phones and devices, and they're not connected to community, that when they come out, they're blessed. They feel so good. Like no one wanted to leave. Daniel came up to the room at the end. He said, "I want to meet you. I want to know your name. I'm going to be up here. Come meet me." I'm like, what CEO, what owner does that? That is just fully giving of his time, and spent well over an hour after the meeting to get to tell me your name. Where are you from? How can I help you? I want to hear your story. It was so profound. I'm excited for what's to come. We're really fired up, and I can't wait to hug all of you and see you in Fort Worth for sure. And then just the meetings that we're having here. We have a meeting in our home in 2 weeks, so we're going and we're doing this, and we're excited about that momentum, and it's happening. It's happening. So thanks, George.
yes, perfect. Yeah, and okay, I couldn't say it better. And anybody else wants to? Oh, Caroline, sorry, I didn't see your hand. Go ahead.
That's okay. I just want to do a shout out to Nicole Baroni, your new nickname from Holly DeMont gave her a new name. Nicole did an awesome job, and the room was packed. And I just want to do a big shout out to you. You did an awesome job. And Holly did a great job. Daniel Piku hit it out of the ballpark. And I'm in here in Philly. I didn't waste my time here. I enjoyed it. I brought 2 people on that I met at a coffee shop.
Awesome.
And because I have 5 hours to spend here, so I did that. Now I just need to follow up, but it was an amazing event. And it was amazing when they had the photographer. We all were in the front of the room, took a picture, and you could hear a pin drop.
How dull things would be.
It was amazing. Anyway, shout out to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Caroline. It was so great to have you in the Pennsylvania area. We love you. We welcome you guys all to the Northeast. It's super exciting to see you and having you travel around. And Caroline, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And by the way, I always said, if you want to know where Caroline Small is, find the meetings. She's there. That or if you want to know where the meetings are, find her too. It's the other way around. Okay, super. Anybody else wants to share? Okay. Well, let me see if we have an announcement. No, we don't have an announcement yet, but I do in a few minutes.
Hey, George. This morning, I shared on Christine's.
Oh, hi, Shannon. Good morning.
Hey, how are you? I shared that they're going to spend $4 to $5 billion on fitness equipment in Q4. Thanksgiving sales, Christmas gifts, things like that, pre-resolution panic. So, I mean, we have a perfect product that helps with weight and helps with people being healthier. So I think like really, and you know, Fridays, we're already starting, right? The Friday sales, I forget what you call them,
Black
but so
Friday.
important. Yeah, Black Friday. Like I think like if we get ahead of the game, and I don't know if anybody's already created flyers or something, but that would be so fantastic to share because I really feel like there's a huge amount of money going to be spent on that stuff this year.
100%, and that's one of the topics that I want to cover now. The top always the top resolution is weight loss, but it's interesting because the other top resolution has to be with money. Because people that they want to make more money, people that want to pay their debts, and right now that resolution is increasing because people want a little more security, because there are more and more layoffs. There's 13,000 people being laid off from Verizon for restructuring. Yes, and you know what is interesting? Restructuring, they use a lot the word restructuring. It's happening a lot in the Silicon Valley right now. Also in Austin, uh, for example, Dell Computers is one of the best years ever. However, they keep laying off people. And you say, what? That doesn't make sense. Why they having great years? Because a lot has to do with robotics and AI, definitely. And we've been talking a lot, and Christine is talking a lot, and many of us are talking a lot about the importance that we have to talk to people about this. And also, and this combined right now, this is right now combined with what Shannon just said, that people are looking for ways to lose weight, to be healthy. And when we are going to know more about the top resolution for 2025, but I was reading yesterday that since that weight loss, get out of debt, financial security, health, those four in that order, seem that are going to be the top. And we have all of that. We have all of that. That's very, very powerful. Anybody else wants to, anybody else want to share? Okay. Right. Now the company is probably gonna be at 9 o'clock. Because that's what they did last year. I don't know. You remember we were at the call when they had the Black Friday announcement, and I think it's gonna happen the same. However, there are a few people that already saw a video that we have that you can share with people. This video is part of the new things that I've been creating. Because it's so important right now. It's so important that we get that information out, but we have to create a curiosity too. Now, many people say, well, what is the first video that I could send somebody? Now, many people send the 3-minute video it's been the one that is the one before the calls. For example, every call on Monday, before that call, they always have the 2 or 2-minute video, etc. And although it's good, it's exciting, it doesn't say much about the opportunity. It's just show the videos about the products and everybody dancing and the products are great, etc. But what if we have something more specific? I'm gonna play it right now. I think we have most people. Hold on a second. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, let me make sure. I hope the record play really well. And the video is going to be available in about an hour and a half. It's not actually it's available in one place already, but it's going to be added in the YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put the link in a minute, and let me play it. All right. Oh, they said the video is private. No, it's not private. Gee wee, it's my video. How can it be private? Okay, all right. Okay, I started. Okay.
Business. Imagine running a real business from anywhere, using just your phone, tablet, or laptop. No inventory, no boss, no office, just freedom and flexibility. And this isn't hype. Thousands of people are already doing it. The reason it works? It's built on 4 powerful pillars. 1. A multi-million-dollar, debt-free company is behind it. 2. It's in the health and wellness industry, featuring cutting-edge technologies, real results, and recognition in top medical resources. 3. The compensation plan is dynamic yet simple. Some are earning over $50,000 per week, and barely anyone knows about this yet. 4. The systems and marketing tools are world-class. Now, income is not guaranteed. This is your own business, and results vary. But you'll have support from experts who've already built serious success. Here's what to do next. Check this website. It'll guide you through everything you want to know. And make sure you get back to the person who sent you here. Believe me, you don't want to miss out on this.
Okay, let me get out here.
That is great, George. Did you make that?
Yes, I did.
It was excellent. This is sizzle. That's
Yes,
great. I love
and
it.
it's really short. Nobody, when you're talking to somebody, it's okay if I send you a minute video. Last night I was in the Zoom call with Frida and Gary's team, and they said you have to put that out now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and it's gonna be like I say, 10:40 a.m. something like that. It's gonna be unlocked by itself because it's a schedule. I have it a schedule. However, the link is right there. Although I don't know if you can check it with the link right now because it's a schedule. It's right there. The link is on the right side. Now that video is gonna be in 2 more languages. It's gonna be in English and also, of course, in English, French, and in Spanish too.
Good, good, good.
The French and Spanish probably is going to be ready for early this on Monday or probably tomorrow. I just trying to make sure that the translation is ready for the Spanish, the Spanish. Español, as Gladys said.
We're
That's
so
right.
lucky to have you, George. You're so smart and to share that. That is awesome. Good
Thank
job.
you. And that's why I want to make sure it's something that I'm going to bring. We might want to make sure that people are really, like you said, it's a sizzle video. We have it in the past, and then even in the all network marketing companies, we always have a sizzle something, a sizzle video, a sizzle audio cassette that we send, a sizzle something. This one creates curiosity. The reason I like it because we are not giving the name of the company up front, because sometimes when you give the name up front, people go to Google. Here is the curiosity. You say, you want to know more? And they are paying up to $50,000 a year. Now, we have the disclaimer very clear. And by the way, somebody, when I show a couple of people in person here in Utah, and I don't know if she's on the call, she said, holy cow, who is that guy? Do you have his phone number? Well, let me tell you the bad news for those people that are thinking that he's an AI. He's not real. But she's so incredible. But anyway, Nancy, you just raised your hand. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, George. You keep amazing me every day. Good morning, everybody. That was absolutely fantastic. And
Yes.
but you said, and I am so grateful for your curiosity and your interest in that, as am I. You learned yesterday. My question was, because I just have a little confusion, that email does not share the company, correct? I mean, that video doesn't, the sizzles doesn't have the company, because that's my fear is I want to just pique interest. I don't want to tell them. I want them to come to me and say, what is it? Let's talk. I don't want to give out the name of the company because they could go anywhere, search it, and they'll never come. The close rate drops when they give out too much information. So I just thought you said you can check out this website, and then you said, no, it's not on it. So I just wanted clarity on that.
Yeah,
Because
the
it's so good,
website
George.
is
So good.
you are going to send the person to a presentation, but if they don't ask you about a presentation, you don't send them anywhere. And there's going to be on a website. Could be a Zoom presentation too. I may edit at the end. That part is the same website presentation. But the rest, but the idea is, like you said, is the person when we send the information right away about the company, like people tend to get distracted and to try to find out more. That's why it doesn't say anything. You can get the link from our private colleague. Say, Janine say it comes up private. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
not going to be
it
released
does,
until
yeah. Okay.
10:45 a.m.
Okay, so the company is not on it. I just want them to say more information, come to me, and then
Yeah.
I can take it from there and get them on a call. That's really what I want to do.
Correct. Yeah, you say, that's what you are going to say. You like what you hear, let's connect and let's have or you can have a presentation or send a recorded presentation, or if the person is locally, just meet with them face to face.
Yeah, but George, at the end, it says that you're sending them a website.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
Can
send
you
them
take
anything.
that part
Thank you.
out?
Yeah, I can send it for presentation instead. That's what I just said. I could change that part.
Right.
Yeah.
If interested, connect with the person who shared this video with you, and they can set you up to give you the information, something like that. This way, we
Yeah.
get them held in, because I don't want them go wandering. That
Yeah,
is so good, George. Thank you so much. So easy.
The reason say check this website because that's going to be part also of our website called treelaunch.com. Yeah, you're familiar with that. That's it's like a selling letter, a long letter. First talk about introduce the person to the company, then go into a presentation. There's going to be the pay plan, the new pay plan information, everything. If you want to send a whole information, and I've been updated that page. If you go right now to the page, you are going to see the video, but you cannot play it because it's not active yet.
Right.
You're going to see the picture. Yeah, that's why the only change is going to be that. But even if you send it the way that say now, you say, it say check a website. Well, it's basically say, I can send you the link or let's meet. That's something that you can say, well, I fixed that last part because I don't want to wait to go to the editing part and everything. If we can use it right away, especially because the announcement is going to be coming anytime. Yeah.
He's so
I'm
cute.
waiting
So
for
cute.
to my phone. Any comments about the video?
All right.
great.
Where's that video going to be? I mean, is it on the 3 app or where?
No, the video is going to be the link that you see is to our Legacy Makers channel in YouTube.
Okay.
But also it's going to be in the treelaunch.com website. That is the one that we use for presentation that I have not updated, but I'm updating the whole thing. And it's going to have that video too. It's going to have, I cannot say what it has because it's so cool. I just coming up with a lot of things. And Nancy kind of know what I'm talking about because yesterday we were talking to Nancy and Kimberly, etc. We were talking about what AI can do. And a lot of things come from there.
We had fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really, really fun. But anyway, and we needed a CISO video. What's the next thing?
Right.
Just get them to a presentation, face to face, or send them a presentation, etc. It's why, yeah, I'm going to change that part. But anyway, what was I going to say? By the way, right now we are. Diana is here. She's one of the first people that also watched the video, and she thought that the person was real. She was disappointed that the guy is an AI. But anyway, and this is the purpose. Actually, the best way to build the business, and that's what I always done. I always have some kind of sizzle something before, because in that way also it's like if you are, you're qualifying your leads. Qualifying the person that you are talking to, because if the person says, "I don't want to make extra money," okay, goodbye. Let's go to know somebody else. Or I don't care about.
You can put it on your Facebook or any of your social media, and people will reach out to you. And then you can reach out and then go back. I put it on my Facebook or whatever platform or all of them.
Yeah, you can do it. As a matter of fact, Frida said that she has already 300 people that is going to send it. And I would not be surprised because they're going bananas in Florida. As a matter of fact, December 3rd is when you have the meeting in Disney, Frida?
Yes, we have two going on here. One is going to be in Orlando with Antoinette and Astrid's team. We're going to be doing Christmas in the Rainforest. And then we have that was December the 4th. December the 18th, we're going to be doing Christmas in the World Equestrian Center. And all of the flyers have been posted on all the different Legacy and everywhere. So everyone is welcome, and we're super excited about that.
The Equestrian Center in Ocala, correct?
Yes.
Oh, let me tell you, the Disney is amazing. I am jealous, but I'm also jealous of Ocala. You have to see, if you have never seen that Equestrian Center, it's one of the best in the world. I'm not exaggerating. And that hotel that is there is one of the most amazing hotels too. It's amazing. You have a great place. And by the way, Frida, why did you tell me that you would send this to 300 people? And there were a couple of people in your team that say the same thing.
Yes, George, it was amazing. I don't think anyone slept last night after being on the call with you and listening to the video and knowing the potential that it has. So we are on a mission, my friend.
Yes. And right now is the right time to do it. By the way, it's the reason, or another reason I'm doing that is not because the announcement that's going to come anytime. Come on, Daniel, what's going on with you? But at the same time, because it's the right time to start being even more aggressive on this. And as you see, although we say amazing products, but at the same time, we are talking about the business. It's an opportunity. It's a whole thing. Make sure you mute yourself. Now, this is we are in the last 40 something days of this year. Go ahead, Frida. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to share this, George. I think great minds think alike. I think you're about to say the same thing I was thinking. But guys, being in business and being from not only the corporate world, because we had corporations as well, this is the time of the year that all cutbacks are happening. Companies are now budgeting for 2026. So here come the chops. They're going to start laying people off because they're restructuring their budgets for 2026. So now's the time to take that video, and I mean blast it to everybody, because there's going to be lots and lots and lots of people that are going to get those little pink slips or those little, sorry, we don't need you anymore, and it's time to let you go, right here before Christmas.
Yeah.
And that happens, believe me. And I think many of you on here probably know that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Frida, you're absolutely right. And something else I was thinking, George and Frida, it's not just post at one time. Do it every few days, every week, because people, I mean, it's not just one time, it's over and over and over. Because someone might come on that Facebook or that TikTok or Instagram and not see it for a few days, but then come back. So just keep doing it,
And Christine, we're going to add it into our warm chatter. So we're working on a script, which obviously I'll share with everyone when we get it done, Ashley and myself. But we're working on a script for when you're out and about, something quick that everybody can just save in their phone. And like right after they meet them, what would you say the minute after you meet them, and how do you follow up with them? So, and you guys can change it any way you want, but by Monday, we're going to have that done. But it's funny, George, because we were like, we wish we had a quick video. Mwah, mwah, I love you, George. We're adding it in.
Yeah, you're the best, George. You're the man.
Thank you. By the way, I had to be I was a little selfish when I did the video. Why? Because I was doing it for myself. I said, how can I use to? And I said, well, but I said a little, but of course, like always, you share with your best friends and relatives and family. You are my family. You are my best friends.
And we're your business partners.
Yeah, and business partners, of course. Irene, you raise your hand. How are you? Irene Cross.
Thank you, George, for bringing up AI. The other day, I just discovered the Meta AI on Facebook. So I had a few minutes to play around with it. So I created my AI twin. And so I tested it and did a couple postings, and I created a reel, and then I added it to my story. So what I found was that my story got most engagement rather than the actual post. So what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, in creating your own twin, you talk about, or your avatar or your clone, like many people said. Okay, we are going to be doing training. So that I did yesterday a short training on what you can do with AI, how to combine pictures, etc. You were in the Wednesday call when Kimberly was talking about tequila and also the kinetic. And I make a picture of her with the holding. Well, I did a training on that to a small group. But we are going to, the clone, you have to do it right, by the way. But the clone is going to be a tremendous tool. There is a woman that I know, she's one of the top consultants in AI. She got really sick in January, and she was doing videos all the time. And she was passing out. She couldn't be even in video. And what she did, she created a clone because she realized she couldn't be herself in the videos. And it's interesting because after she created the clone and after she cleaned it up, it became so popular that now that channel has millions of people following her. And she was surprised. but you have to do it right. But yes, it's going to be a great way because I don't know how good the beta clone yet is because because I not played with it yet. But definitely it's getting to a point that you don't know the difference between the real person and the person that's not the real one. And by the way, what I love about some of those videos that people actually acknowledge, hey, hi, I am the twin AI of George Ruiz, for example. And I want to tell you that the reason that's so powerful is because you create it one time, and then from that point on, you just write it, everything. And then you can write the message and whatever message you have. And it's why some people like her is, Dr. McCoy is her name. They have videos every day because it's so easy to create it now. And she's one example. Julie McCoy is her name, Dr. Julie McCoy. And she's the one that having, for those of you that miss the Saudi calls, and the Saudi calls, I always have once in a while those cool videos by Dr. Julie McCoy is one of them, talking about the future of AI, what is happening, etc. But yeah, it's good. Now, don't go yet to start producing the clone until you see that's good. Your personals usually are going to be better, but unless you do it right. Their personals usually are going to be better because still there's a difference. Although it's getting so well that even you can create emotions. This person that I put in the video, you see the lips and everything, the way they're talking, the smile, etc., is because I create the emotion in the person. And it's just pressing some buttons. I didn't write it out, the emotion. It's why it's going to be so powerful as a tool, but I wouldn't say you don't need it right now, although it's a cool tool. It's a cool tool.
It's actually
the idea, by the way, is go ahead, Erin.
I'm sorry, on the Meta AI, you can actually create the emotions and you can make your, if you're just doing a headshot, you can tell it to do a full body. And that's what I did when I was playing around with it. And I noticed that I got all these people that are my friends that came out of the woodworks, like almost 400 people looked at my video. I'm like, oh my God, I never get that many followers.
Yes.
But
it's a great tool. And the reason because like you, etc., people, even pictures, you can do just pictures too. Yesterday when I was talking, Nancy was there, that's why she was commenting about that, and Kimberly, etc. One of the things that I show, I just took a picture of my head the way that's now, basically with my hat, etc. And I create a picture that I was in a beach in Hawaii, full body in a swimming suit, different color hat and everything. And this is the cool thing, because you can have so many different scenarios. But the idea is you don't have to learn that yet, although if you want to, it's cool, because like you said, you have a lot of engagement. It's getting easier because now that Meta has it, you don't have to pay for a service to do it. That's the cool thing.
If you have a Facebook account. And I learned yesterday from a young gal who I met with. She does all the marketing for her dad's home inspection company. And she's learning all the AI tools. So she told me that if you use the Meta AI with Facebook and you're on Facebook, it will engage more people to that because it belongs to them. Yes. So if you use an outside AI, then you won't get as much engagement.
I'm glad that you said that. When Facebook came with live videos years ago, probably like 10 years ago, something like that, people that started using the live videos, they were creating so many followers. And now, of course, it's an old thing. The same with Meta. It's why, whatever you create in Meta is going to have way more engagement within Facebook and also Instagram, by the way. You are not just limiting to Facebook. It's Instagram and Facebook. And we are going to talk about that, not today, but I'm going to set up a whole thing for that because it's amazing the way that technology, and like many people say, and I've been saying it for a long time, AI is not going to replace people. People that use AI is going to replace other people. That's simple. We have to keep that. Now, talking about layoff, just today, this morning, this is the announcement. Amazon just cut thousands of engineers. These are people, professionals. The news came 3 hours ago and is on CNBC. Amazon cut thousands of engineers in a record layoff. Interesting. AP News, this is today. Layoffs are piling up, raising worker anxiety. It's why Verizon, we just talked about that, 13,000 people were just laid off. Wow. Shell rigs, oil, just lay off a bunch of people too. That's an oil company. Province Swedish layoff, it's a bunch of people. Wow. This is today. 133-year-old drug company playing thousands of layoff. Okay, news today that's waking up today. Check the news, layoff, click layoff, and you're going to see all that today. That's why today, one of the things that Antonietta was saying, have those first liners. Those first liners could be in a coffee place, could be on the phone, could be an email, could be a text. It's one of the reasons the video was created, by the way, this short video, because people know something quick. And that's why the video is only a minute, 1 second. I wanted to have it a minute. Well, I missed by 1 second. A minute long. But the idea is that to stay consistent on doing everything, posting, talking to people, calling people, texting, because it's like having, and we've been talking about that, it's like being in a boat and you are a fisherman, and the more lines you have in the water, guess what? The more fish you are going to catch. Right now, there are people in so many areas that we cannot limit to only one. You can specialize in one, for example. There are people that are going to be specializing face-to-face, going to coffee place, going to supermarkets, going to bathrooms. No guys, but women go to a bathroom, and when they come out, they know the woman that was in the bathroom. We guys don't do that. Yeah, I'm sure, Craig, we go to a bathroom and we don't ask the person next to us, hey, I love your shoes. Are you married? We never say that. Oh, I like the way that you smell. We didn't even ask to say those things to a guy. But anyway, this is I'm exaggerating here. But of course, the fact is that right now is the best way is today. Many people say, when is the best way to plant a tree? Well, yesterday, but the second best way is today. And by the way, in 5 years, we are going to be in a position that you said, I'm glad I opened my mouth 5 years ago. I'm glad I started talking to people. And many other people are going to say, I'm glad you told me.
Mm-hmm.
Before I close,
all right, it's that George on the, I just sent a message to Nikki and she said the marketing team doesn't get in the office until 9:30 Mountain. So if they're going to announce the Black Friday, it'll probably be 10:30 or later.
Okay, I'm going to make sure I have you informed to send it, because I'm excited about that announcement. Gosh, I'm going to fire Daniel. But anyway.
George, I just wanted to tell you, my son came downstairs very angry because I don't know if you guys understand that the data centers are taking over so much that people aren't able to get computer parts. I won't go into that, but just know that AI is taking the resources from someone like my son who builds his own computers. And then he started looking into the stock market. And this is so interesting. Yes, Christine, Dylan. But what he learned was the stock market, when they introduced the computers, it was 25% of all of the wealth was through the stock market on computers. But with AI, it is over 50% of all the wealth today is AI. We haven't had anything like this until back in the day when the railroad was introduced on the stock market. So what Dylan wants us to know is that it's taking over everything. Everything. He wants us to know that. And George, last night, George kept me up very late, but
it was 9:30. That's not too late for you.
But anyway, my son was listening in, and again, he just wants us to know, literally, a part that he was going to get for his computer tripled in price because they don't have the resources to make it anymore, because they're changing everything to the AI data centers.
That's right. That's right. By the way, Frida just posted 48,000 UPS people were laid off today. Those numbers, by the way, sounds like saying, whoa, sounds like the economy is going downhill, recession. No, it's a new change. It's a transition. It's a transition that we are having that is going to be scary for many. But the cool thing is that we have a tool to connect with people right now. And today, of course, the holiday season is here. Next week is going to be, we are going to be having also Thanksgiving. But it's time to talk to people, even during that Thanksgiving dinner. Say, oh, what do you think about the layoff? Let me just send you a video. Watch it right now on your phone to see what you think about. Even when during Thanksgiving dinner, when people are eating the turkey and they're falling asleep because the tryptophan and make sure that that's why it's 1 minute video. They in 1 minute they don't fall asleep. Especially they're combining wine and turkey. Wow. But anyway, but make sure we connect with everybody because this is an emergency. Seriously, it's an emergency. Right now, what we're happening is a change that's so quick. Dr. McCoy talks about that in one of the videos, Julie McCoy. She said always, every time there's a transition on something, big things happen. Like when the dot-com in the early 2000s, before that, there was a big transition. A lot of jobs were created, a lot of jobs crashed. But the adapting to the computer and dot-com happened gradually in a 5 to 10 years period. This is happening so fast that it's not giving enough time to create those new jobs. Yeah. And that happened is that there's a lot of people. And the thing is, like I show, thousands of engineers being laid off from Amazon. It's not just customer service like we heard many times. Oh, AI is going to replace customer service. Engineers. That you say, that seems to be the most powerful. And let me tell you one reason. Sadly, most engineers, even the ones that are right now in college, they are already outdated.
Yeah, you're right.
They're outdated. A lot of kids that are leaving college right now, or they're going to be leaving next year, they're totally outdated. They're not going to find a job.
Yeah. And George, I read that the other week, but I'm just exactly what you're saying. It's 50% of all white collar workers will lose their jobs, but it says this is also a wake up call. It does not matter if you're a programmer, designer, project manager, data scientist, lawyer, customer service rep, engineer, salesperson, or finance. AI is coming for you. And David was saying, really, all knowledge workers will be replaced.
That's right. Gemini, that is the AI from Google, just introduced something that I was playing last night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And it's very cool, very interesting. Let's suppose that I see a website of whatever, and then I like the website. And then I copy the link to the website to Gemini, to this specific, this is the, it's a programmer you want to call it. But anyway, I copied the website and I said, can you make something similar to this that's workable? I just did it for curiosity. In 10 minutes, I have a workable website with buttons and everything. And I know a programmer anyway. I did it without knowing programming. Well, I know programming, but programming from the 1990s. That's not the same that today, definitely, because that's what I went to school to. I mean, I knew programming and systems, etc. But I just pressed a button, and then the whole thing was built. I think it was for like 7 minutes, a whole thing. Of course, that was for, and then I told my son, I sent a text to my son, and my son told me this morning when he was leaving for Tesla, he created a game in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Think about that. Glennis, I know you have your hand up, and I know we've been a little long.